The country is expected to receive the first batch of the Covid-19 vaccine next month. Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe has confirmed that the government has already procured 24 million doses of the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, which will be arriving as early as February. This coming even as the country recorded another 271 new coronavirus cases in the last 24 hours from 5,380 samples tested in the same period.
Kenya is edging closer to acquiring the much-awaited COVID-19 vaccine, which will be a game-changer in the fight against coronavirus pandemic in the country. Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe now saying that the government has already procured Oxford's AstraZeneca vaccine, which will be arriving as early as February.
As I said, in the first 2 weeks of February, we expect the vaccine to be here. I have explained that the first people that are going to be vaccinated on voluntary basis are essentially the healthcare workers and other frontline actors. Frontline actors being doctors, nurses, teachers, and so on and so forth.
The CS noting that the government is exploring different sources of getting the COVID-19 vaccine, with healthcare workers expected to be among the first to get the jab.
There are three sources of vaccines. The first one is going to be the government order of vaccine that we have already placed as the Kenya government. The second one is going to be CDC Africa, which has also got a purchasing platform for vaccines that are going to be supplied from a system that has been organized by African countries, essentially through CDC in Addis Ababa. The third possible source of vaccines is going to be the private sector. As you know, AstraZeneca, which is the vaccine that we are going to introduce in Kenya, has also got private sector participants. And those private sector participants, especially the ones that are doing so in England, are also on their own.
While appreciating that the country is recording a stable positivity rate, the CS urged Kenyans not to let their guard down and continue to strictly adhere to the set COVID-19 safety protocols.
The positivity rate remains stable, except that we can't be sure what is going to be in the next 10 days. So we want to observe and see whether we can maintain less than 5%, and we'll be very, very happy if that happens, particularly as we open the schools.
This coming as the country recorded 271 new cases of COVID-19 from the 5,380 samples tested in the last 24 hours, pushing the country's coronavirus caseload to 97,398. The youngest patient is a 1-year-old baby, while the oldest is 68 years old. 117 cases were reported in Nairobi, 44 in Meru, 21 in Bungoma County. Machakos had 15 cases, while Kilifi had 12 cases. In the same period, 609 patients recovered from the disease, bringing the total number of recoveries to 79,966. Sadly, 4 patients have succumbed to the disease, pushing the number of fatalities to 1,694. For Channel 1 News, I'm Safin Aching.